Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening depending on where you are in this amazing world. My name is Donovan Jolly, and welcome everybody once again for another amazing video of DIY investing. Bitcoin has broken all-time highs and is now back into price discovery. This is going to be taking us into the final rally of this bull run, where we see Bitcoin rallying upwards of $250,000 per coin. During this time, we're going to see so many altcoins exploding for massive amounts of profit. Us holders are going to really be able to make a ton of money in the process. And so for today's video, I want to dive in, talk about some of the things that we're seeing with Bitcoin, analyzing the DeFi chart as a whole, analyzing the bigger picture of what is going on, and then giving you guys two of my favorite altcoins that I expect to perform very, very well over the next couple months. This is setting up to be a massive opportunity, and I know that we're all about to make a ton of money in the process. If you're new and just finding this channel, always remember to do me a favor by leaving a like, comment, and subscribing to this channel for more updates. Always remember to click that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of these amazing videos like the one provided for you here. And make sure you guys sign up and join the Discord server of over 21,000 members and growing. Links are provided for you in the description for the people that want to sign up. On top of that, if you're new, just getting into these markets and you want extra educational content, make sure you guys download my free ebook and beginner's guide to crypto that I know is going to help you guys out tremendously. So check it out. Links are provided for you in the description. And with all that being said, guys, let's jump right into this amazing video today. Alrighty guys, so here we are talking about Bitcoin to start off this video. Now guys, look at this chart. Look at what we're seeing here today. This was the previous all-time high, and we have now broken from that convincingly. We're just sitting just under $67,000 per Bitcoin, and this is now the beginning towards the end, I guess. The beginning of the end, because this is going to take us into a massive, massive move into price discovery, where we're going to see so many different opportunities inside of the market, guys. Now, the big thing I wanted to cover real quickly, since we've covered enough analysis in here, now that we've broken from this all-time high, it's important to focus on just how crazy things are about to get. Because here's the thing, guys, when we look at the blow-off tops in prior cycles, we know just how insane the market likes to go up once that actually takes place. This was the previous all-time high. This was quarter four. We broke out of this move. And then once we flipped it, this is the move that ended up taking place shortly after. We had a massive parabolic rally, and we should expect to see roughly the same thing play out once again here. We're going to see a lot of new money flooding into the market, a lot of retail money flooding into the market. I expect a lot of bullish news and sentiment. In fact, we've already seen a lot of that. Coinbase has partnered with the NBA as the official crypto sponsor. And so we've seen a lot of bullish sentiment with that. We also saw Coinbase partnering with Facebook. And all of these are kind of correlated to be, news that comes out right when we need to break the all-time highs. It's going to see a lot of new faces. A lot of people are going to see this and get very bullish. They're going to say, oh man, Facebook has partnered with the biggest crypto exchange, or the NBA has partnered with the biggest crypto exchange, and they're going to realize that, hey, this is actually a big thing, and so they're going to flock to it, especially with how much we've already been going up over the last few years. And so this is the point of time where we should expect to see news outlets covering a lot of this stuff. All of this news with Coinbase, the news with the ETF, all of this stuff is correlating to push prices into a massive parabolic rally into price discovery. And so all of this stuff happens at the same time because they need exit liquidity. The smart money, the people that have been buying down here, needs exit liquidity for this next major rally. We're going to see the Bitcoin price skyrocket in value. Now, a lot of people have been saying, well, what do you think about the 80K top scenario that we top here? I think that that's foolish. And I think that you guys will understand why that's foolish here in a couple months once we see Bitcoin breaking above $150,000 and even $200,000 per Bitcoin. I firmly believe that that's going to be the case. I've seen these blow-off tops before. I understand how these things work. And even if we just analyze our basic Fibonacci targets, we know that this thing's going to go well above and beyond 100,000. And so it's time to prepare, guys. It's time to understand that now that we've broken the all-time high, there's really no bearish scenario in which we should be looking at right now except for the end of the year cycle top. This thing's going to get heating up really quickly. We're going to see it go up substantially in the next couple weeks. Really, in the next couple months, we're going to see some massive green candles coming in here, $10,000 daily candles, and that'll become the thing of the norm, right? Now, the big thing to understand here is which altcoins are really going to be taking off in that. How can we make a lot of money off altcoins? And one of the things that I like to talk about here is actually, the DeFi chart. Now, DeFi has kind of been oftentimes overlooked in the last year or so. With NFTs taking off in 2021, those kind of stole the spotlight of the DeFi chart. But the DeFi market cap and the DeFi market as a whole, they were really the biggest value grabbers inside of this cycle. Back in 2020, summer of 2020, we saw the massive DeFi craze. We saw many altcoins explode, and DeFi was really the spotlight of this cycle for a long time. And the reason why is because DeFi as a whole is pretty much the focal point of what makes crypto crypto. Crypto itself was always going to be tackling on decentralized finance. It was always going to be the first market that it tackled. And this is exactly what we saw. Once DeFi actually took off, with Chainlink actually making it possible for all of these DeFi protocols to do their thing, we've seen a massive amount of new money flood into the market. We've seen a lot of opportunities to earn yield on our cryptos. And this is really where we started to see a lot of banks, a lot of major institutions get on board with new altcoins, specifically with DeFi. And so this chart is the total market cap of DeFi. And what we can see here, guys, well, it's technically the DeFi index, but the same thing. And what we can actually see here, guys, is we're about to be breaking out and making a big move as it stands. We've been uptrending for the last couple weeks after our sell-off. And in my opinion, this green candle and potentially even the next one is going to be the one that starts taking us upwards of this all-time high level over here. Now, the thing to understand, guys, is once this thing starts breaking out, once it makes a new all-time high, we're going to see all of the altcoins in the DeFi space really take off once again. And so for the two altcoins I'm going to share with you guys for today's video, they're actually DeFi altcoins. And so I want to talk to you guys about what we're seeing here today, because I wanted to give you guys some targets of what we could expect when it comes to this next breakout. So first things first, the Elliott waves are stacking up that we've just finished a one wave impulse, right? After our one wave, we got our ABC correction back down. A, B, C. And now we're just working on the very early stages of wave 3. Wave 3 is going to see a big breakout past these levels. In fact, if we come over here and draw some fibs, in my opinion, we're going to be looking at this DeFi chart to pop all the way up here somewhat of the 2618, which against this index is going to be about 32,800, right? I do believe that that's what's going to be having, I do believe that that's what's going to take place inside of this next move. This was wave 1. Wave 3 will take off something like this, have a sell-off, and then we'll still get another 5-wave impulse still to come. And I do believe that this one is actually going to overextend past our fib targets. It makes sense to me because DeFi, especially DeFi as early as it is going into the final blow off top of the cycle, I believe that DeFi is going to once again, have a big spotlight on it as we see a lot of these altcoins taking off. DeFi and NFT should rise in tandem, but I would expect that DeFi is going to lead the way, and then NFTs are going to have their spotlight once again once the altcoins have really started taking off. That's kind of the way that I'm watching for this. And so I do believe that we're going to see a massive move coming inside of DeFi. And so it's important to prepare by actually having exposure to DeFi cryptos. Now, the first one on today's list is actually going to be SushiSwap. SushiSwap is one of my favorite altcoins. I believe that this one is far superior than Uniswap, its biggest competitor. And I do believe that this one's going to see a big rise in price, mainly just because of the fact this entire chart is simply just a one-wave impulse. One waves are the smallest. They're the very beginning of an impulse. They're the very beginning of a parabolic trend. And SushiSwap has only ever completed one of those, right? And we can draw the waves by this, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. And then over the last few months, we had our massive correction, and this brought us to our ABC correction back down. Now, what we have seen from that point is actually just like the DeFi chart over here, we had a one-wave impulse, right? We saw the same thing here inside of SushiSwap. And this was wave 1, and now we're getting ready for wave 3. I believe wave 3 is actually going to be breaking out of these all-time highs. We'll probably get a retest, and then we'll get another big move on the upside. And guys, this could go even more parabolic than I have explained right now, because inside of a wave 1, the next impulse that comes is wave 3. Wave 3 is going to be the biggest, and with how big wave 1 already was, I do think that wave 3 is going to get very extended, and our Fibonacci targets based off of wave 1, our minimum target's going to be up here at about $42, and I would expect that the wave 3 is going to be taking us to at least the 2618, which is going to be all the way up here at $65. That's personally what I think is going to be taking place. SushiSwap is one of those that I do expect to lead the DeFi trend because of how much value can actually be created through SushiSwap, right? SushiSwap is actually getting ready to release their NFT marketplace. So we have a decentralized alternative to OpenSea, to Rarible, and even Coinbase is releasing their their NFT marketplace at the end of the year. And so SushiSwap is really going to be the only one of these that has a decentralized alternative. And I love the idea of that. I do believe that everything needs to be decentralized. And with SushiSwap being one of the big leaders of decentralized exchanges, now releasing a decentralized NFT exchange, I think that this is a solid opportunity to see a lot of hype coming into the end of the year. More hype so than Uniswap, because Uniswap is great. Uniswap is the leader, but Uniswap isn't doing as much as what Sushi is. And so that's why I think that we're going to see a big move coming in this. And with only being a one-wave impulse thus far, I do think that Wave 3 is going to get stacking up really fast, and it's going to happen a lot quicker than people expect. And I do think it's going to be one of those leaders heading into this next major alt season come the end of the year. Now, the next one up on the list today is going to be Curve. Now, Curve DAO is really just a farm for stable coins, and I do believe that this one is going to see a lot of volume come in, even at the top of the cycle towards the bear market. But I don't think the price is going to do very well inside of the bear market, just because of the fact, you know, when Bitcoin tops, when the altcoins top, I don't expect any of the altcoins to just magically keep going up from that point. But nonetheless, this one is looking a lot like Sushi, where we've only ever completed a one-wave impulse, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. And then what we've had recently was just a small ABC correction. And so this entire move is simply just a one wave. Now, inside of a one wave, we would be looking at, once again, bare minimum target the 1618, but I think it would end up hitting upwards of the 2618. Chances are it extends past these fib targets, which you're looking at like a $12.50 curve. I do believe that this is the type of moves that we're going to be seeing, especially with us coming at the end of the year. The end of the year is the most euphoric time. The most money comes into the market. Even if the prices don't last a long time at these levels, I do believe that they will hit these levels. And I've seen this many times, especially with me being in the last cycle. Oftentimes what you're going to see inside of a market is markets like this oftentimes actually retest their previous wick, where they added to the exchanges and had their massive sell-offs. Oftentimes you're actually going to see them come up all the way to retest that. And right now it seems impossible that it would do that. But with us actually getting ready for Wave 3, these Wave 3s happen very quickly. They go up a lot quicker than people realize. And they might get short little corrections, but they're always going to keep going up a lot higher than people think. With DeFi being, you know, the main trend that we saw at the beginning of this cycle, I do believe that we're going to see it kind of play out once again towards the end of this cycle. And these are two of my favorite altcoins that I do believe are going to kind of steal the spotlight. Both of these are just early one-wave impulses. Both of these have a lot of money already in them. They already create a lot of money. Curve has a ton of money in TVL. And so there's already people that are investing into these protocols, whether they're investing in a Curve directly or whether they're just actually trying to make yield off of their product. Or with Sushi, you know, I've used Sushi a lot with trading different altcoins. We know that there's a lot of use case for these cryptos. We know that the DeFi chart is showing a massive move is coming. With this massive move coming into price discovery, we're going to see altcoins in the DeFi space go up in tandem as a whole. It's just how the market works. And so my two favorites for right now are going to be Sushi and Curve. I think that these are safe picks for at the end of the year, safe picks to hold for the end of the year. You know, I've got some people in on these. I've got my family in on these, and so I do trust them a lot more. I'm personally invested into these, and so I think that these are going to be good opportunities moving forward. Anyways, guys, this is the video I had for you. Wanted to summarize some thoughts and perspectives with the DeFi space, give you guys a couple altcoins that I haven't done in a long time. These are two I think are going to do solid, safe bets. Do your own research, but I think that these are going to be solid performers by the end of the year. If you found value in this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of these amazing videos. If you guys want to join the Discord server or download my free ebook, links are going to be provided for you in the description for that. For the people that like to join my Discord server in the VIP section, where you guys can follow all of my trades, see everything that I'm doing inside the markets, where I'm going to be taking profits at the end of the year, and then as well as the stocks that I'm going to be investing in the bear market. All of that stuff you guys are going to get lifetime access to. And so if you guys want to follow what I do with my money, every step that I take inside of these markets and new markets to come, links are going to be provided for you in the description to go ahead and sign up. Thank you guys so much for watching. And with that being said, I will catch you in the next one. As always, peace out.